Hello, hello. So today I have a breathwork practice for you called diaphragmatic breathing. And this breathwork practice is really one of the strongest practices that I think and have learned that really helps bring the connection back to our diaphragm, our core, and the pelvic floor. Diaphragmatic breathing is often seen in maybe yoga classes where there's a little bit more expansion on the belly as opposed to movement going on through your chest and shoulders. However, in this variation, what I want you to focus on is instead of the belly doing so much expanding, we're really going to focus on getting expansion from the ribs. So it'll look something like this. I'll demonstrate a couple times and then we'll work on it together. So I take my hands onto the ribs, relax the shoulders down and away. And on my inhale, I breathe in through the nose. And the exhale, just let the breath softly release. Good. Inhale, expanding into the ribs. And then exhale, letting all the breath out. Good. All right. So it's important that when you're breathing that, again, the shoulders aren't doing a lot of the movement. That's not the chest lifting, the rising. What happens during pregnancy is that because of the belly expanding, the baby growing, that your diaphragm and your rib cage tends to get pushed up. And so that's why we're bringing a lot of focus here onto rib mobility and that diaphragmatic breath, expanding the ribs and allowing the ribs to then drop down and corset inward. And when we get the diaphragm focused and working in relationship with the core, it also is functioning and bringing harmony to the pelvic floor. So this whole area through your center is really strong and stabilized and functioning in the way that it needs to. This also can happen, this kind of just breathing from the upper chest can happen during times of when we're stressed and we have a lot going on. So especially for new mothers, when there's just a whole lot happening, it's really important to get into these types of breath practices that help not only create harmony and right relationship within your body, but also help soothe and settle your nervous system. So I'm going to practice this today on my back, and one of the reasons I really like that is because you can feel then the relationship between your ribs expanding to the front and to the sides, but also expanding down into the ground. So let's go ahead and do this together. You're going to turn onto your side, and then carefully rolling all the way down onto your back. The knees can stay bent on this variation, and your hands will again just come to the rib cage. So notice the shoulders down the back and away from the ears so you don't have a lot of tension here through the neck, top of the shoulders. And on your inhale, breathe into the hands, expanding front, sides, and back. And then the exhale, just let the breath pass out through the mouth. Good, let's take that 5 more times. Breathing in. Exhale, release. Good, breath in. Exhale, soften. Good, and we'll take it 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Good, feeling everything just relax. Breath in. And breath out. Good, now last one. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. All right. So this is, again, really a breathwork practice that you can do seated, laying down. First thing in the morning when you're waking up and you're just starting to kind of get connected into your body, I love this breathwork practice then. Or end of a long day when you've had, again, a lot of stuff going on, holding babies, changing babies, doing work things, whatever your day looks like. This is a really soothing and calming breath practice that can just help create a little bit more softness and ease within your life. I recommend trying at least for 5 breaths of this inhale and full exhale. And then if you can expand to where you're breathing for maybe a minute, if not longer, with that diaphragmatic breath, that's wonderful. The more that you can do it, the more consistency and greater connection you're going to be able to receive and feel within your body. So practice, stay with it, and I will see you next time.